Let's start this bulletin with our lead story. The death toll at the Shakahola Massacre has risen to 90 tonight after 17 more bodies were exhumed from shallow graves in the forest. 8 people were also rescued, bringing to 34 persons who have so far been rescued alive. This as the government contemplates charging the cult leader, Pastor Paul Mackenzie, with genocide for knowingly leading masses to their death. Speaking when he inspected the ongoing exhumation and recovery operation of Shakahola victims, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kindiki Kithure confirmed that an open inquiry on other religious groups in Malindi allegedly with similar ideologies was underway as he called on the regulations of the religious institutions. That report opens our coverage tonight.
At the 800 acres expensive Shakahola ground, 17 more bodies were on Tuesday exhumed from several shallow graves, bringing the total number of confirmed deaths to 90. 8 people have so far been rescued, an operation that was met with opposition from the victims.
January mpaka mwezi wa pili mwisho ilikuwa ni watoto wote wawe wamefariki. Kuanzia mwezi wa pili mwisho mpaka mwezi wa tatu mwisho, wamama wote, the women wenye wako katika hii msitu, wawe wamefariki. Na kuanzia mwezi wa 4 mpaka wa 6 wanaume watakuwa wamefariki. Mwezi wa 8 dunia inapoisha itakuwa ambaye atakuwa amebaki ni mchungaji Mackenzie peke yake. Ndio manake most of these people unapoenda kuwa rescue wanajaribu ku resist.
They have divided them into 2 groups. There's the one group that has agreed. Now they are eating and they are responding to the first aid that is being administered. And then we have another group that is totally refusing, any kind of help, saying they are in a state of worship and they should be allowed to meet their creator.
And instead of pointing fingers, first and foremost, we must do whatever it takes and save any living among us who could be under the custody of these terrorists.
Behind me is a makeshift village known as Sidon, located inside the 800-acre piece of land allegedly belonging to Pastor Paul Mackenzie. As soon as the operation began, the believers left in a huff for fear of arrest, leaving behind their personal belongings. As he put his boots on the ground on Tuesday afternoon, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kindiki Kithure called on the DCI and ODPP to hasten investigations and charge the self-proclaimed pastor with genocide.
Since Mr. Mackenzie and his group have murdered so many Kenyans at once, men, women and children, and since Mr. Mackenzie allegedly uses religion to commit these atrocities, we must find the most punishable, the most painful punishment for Mr. Mackenzie and his group.
While appealing to Kenyans for patience, Kindiki reassured that any security apparatus found gullible over the Shakahola horror will face the law.
In view of the gravity of this matter, the widespread nature of the atrocity, the government will be announcing further far-reaching measures in the next few days. All said and done, there will be accountability. And I want to assure the people of Kenya and the world that we will do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this matter and establish the truth.
The Interior Security Boss further disclosed of an open inquiry on a religious group based in Mombasa and called on the regulations of religious institutions to avert future incidents. Rescue operations are expected to intensify beginning tomorrow. However, mass graves such as these are yet to be exhumed, with the death toll increasing by the day. Juni Karisambele from Shakahola, Kilifi County.